Hey guys, welcome to the first vlog of 2021. I thought I would start the year off with a nice juicy declutter because it needs to be done. I have run out of space. I can't find anything. I don't know what I have. It's gotten to that point. So we're gonna start with foundation and I'm gonna bring you over to my drawers now. Well, you guys have probably seen this before, but I've got two drawers of foundations and they don't fit anymore. I don't use a lot of these. I have one of my foundations sitting out here, and here is my second drawer, and I'm pretty sure I have some foundations sitting out on my vanity as well. So anyway, we're gonna go through this stuff, and you know, there's plenty of foundations in here that I really, really love, but they're outdated. I just, you know, it's impossible for me to get through all of these. So I'm gonna try and be as cutthroat as possible, but we'll see what happens. All right, so we have a hodgepodge in this drawer of like primers and foundations and everything. I do see some, I don't use this Glossier Future Dew Oil Serum Hybrid. I think it's quite lovely, but I never use it, so I'm going to declutter that. This Rare Beauty primer, it's lovely, but I don't reach for it because I do have my Victoria Beckham primer that I love, so I'll be keeping this. I'll be getting rid of that. This Lancome I just acquired, so I'll be keeping that. I just use this NARS, what is this? The Tinted Glow Booster. I do enjoy this, so I'm gonna keep that. I'm going to get rid of this. The Hydrating Illuminator from La Mer I'm gonna hold on to. The Double Tensor I'm gonna hold on to. The Guerlain L'Or, which I enjoy, but I have not used in a while, I'm gonna get rid of. The Laura Geller Quench and Tint Hydrating Foundation. This is nice, but I feel like I have a lot of other similar types of foundations like this that I'm gonna hold on to, so I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna hold on to these. This Tom Ford Flawless Glow Foundation with SPF 30. I actually enjoy the way this foundation looks, but I don't like the way it feels, and it smells like lavender, so I'm gonna get rid of this. The Shade and Illuminate I really love, so I'm gonna hold on to that. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush foundation I don't actually like, so I'm gonna get rid of this. The Chanel Sublimage Le Teint foundation I really enjoy, so I'm gonna hold on to that. I just got this Christian Dior cushion, so I'm gonna hold on to this. I use this Wonder Glow quite often, so I'm gonna hold on to that. The Kogendo Aqua foundation, you know, ever since I got the moisture foundations, I have not been using this. So I'm gonna get rid of that and hold on to these moisture foundations. Actually, do I need both? I do, yeah, I'm gonna hold on to both because I feel like I'm right in between. So yeah, in the summertime I'll use this, in the wintertime I'll use this. Sometimes I'll use this on my forehead, this, the bottom half of my face. So yeah, I'll hold on to those, whoops. This Guerlain Perur Gold I think is a lovely foundation, but I never use. So I'm gonna get rid of that. The Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Foundation I don't actually like, so I'm going to get rid of that. The Sisley Anti-Aging Foundation I love, I'm gonna hold on to that. The La Mer, wow, that's already separated. How old is this? I'm gonna hold on to this. I don't think it's super old, so I'm gonna hold on to that. This Tom Ford Stick Foundation I love. This is my favorite, I think my favorite stick foundation, but I've had this forever, so I'm going to get rid of that. The Westman Atelier stick foundation I love. It still smells okay, so I'm gonna hold on to that. I do love this Guerlain Terracotta. I'm gonna hold on to it because this is my only other stick foundation that's left after this Westman Atelier, so I'll hold on to that. These two I love, so I'm gonna hold on to these. This Dior cushion I love, so I'm gonna hold on to this, and it's very new. This Clé de Peau, Radiant Cream to Powder Foundation. This I really love, surprisingly, so I'm gonna hold on to this. This Gucci foundation was terrible, so I'm gonna get rid of this. The Chantecaille primer I love, I'm gonna hold on to this. The Vesca Beauty primer is new, so I'm gonna hold on to this as well. This Clé de Peau Radiant Fluid Foundation, for some reason, I just don't like it, and this has made it through a couple of declutters. So I'm just gonna get rid of it. I never reach for it. Here is the new Clé de Peau Radiant Fluid Foundation Matte. This is like one of the very few matte foundations that I really love. I have two shades. One is 010 and one is 020. Yeah, this is kind of like the Kogendo Moisture Foundation. I'm kind of in between shades, so I'm gonna hold on to both of these because again, this is like one of the few matte foundations I actually really like. The Clé de Peau The Foundation I love, so I'm gonna hold on to this. I actually need to use this because I do like using this in the wintertime. The Tom Ford Radiant Moisture Soufflé. This is incredibly old, so I'm gonna get rid of this. The Guerlain Meteorites. This is like a Cushion Primer. I'm gonna hold on to this because I love it so much. This Guerlain Multi-Perfecting Concealer is lovely, but I do think it works better under foundation, and I never remember to use it. So I'm actually going to get rid of this. I have this Kjaer Weis cream foundation. This is relatively new, so I'm gonna hold on to this. And then I have these organizers in here, which was great when I didn't have as many foundations as I have. So I think I'm gonna get rid of these just so I can like do more shoving in here. So I think I'll be able to fit more without those in there. So let me just go ahead and put back the ones that I'm keeping. All right, this is looking a lot better, and I think it does help to kind of get rid of those organizers. So anyway, this is the first drawer. Let's move to the next drawer. So I have 2 of these Kjaer Weis Invisible foundations, and one did not work for me. The M210, the feathery, did not work for me. The ethereal did work for me. So I'm going to, I'm going to pass that along. I'm gonna hold on to my Surratt Dewdrop foundations because I love those. Definitely gonna hold on to the Sisley cushion. I love that. Definitely holding on to the Sisley tinted sunscreen cream. Gonna hold on to that. The Bare Minerals liquid mineral foundation was not great. It did not wear well on my skin. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that. It is relatively new, but I know I'm not going to reach for it because I don't think it sat that well on my face. This Chanel Le Beige I absolutely love, but it is so old. I'm going to get rid of it. The Glossier Skin Tint I really enjoy, but I never reach for, so I'm going to get rid of that. Holding on to this Chanel Le Beige because this is relatively new. I'm going to hold on to the Dior Forever. This is relatively new. Definitely going to hold on to the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder. I love this. I do enjoy the Chanel CC Cream. I do enjoy this Amor Vixa Complexion Perfector. This is like a tinted moisturizer. It's really lovely. I don't use it that often. I don't reach for it that often, but I'm hoping when the weather gets warmer, I will be using that one a little bit more. This Edward Best Ultra Dewy Complexion Perfector I love, but this is old as well, so I'm going to get rid of this. I am going to get rid of the Tom Ford Glow Tinted Moisturizer because, you know, it looks nice on the face, but it really has a very kind of odd, thick kind of texture to it. It doesn't feel greasy. It feels, I don't know, it's just kind of strange, and I never reach for it, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna hold on to all of these. This one is actually pretty old, but I think it may still be okay. And these two, this one I just opened, this one's relatively new. So yeah, I'm gonna hold on to all of those. Cushions. Okay, this La Prairie I enjoy, but I don't use that often, and it's old, so I'm gonna get rid of that. 3Lab SPF 40 Aqua BB. This is actually really, really lovely. So I think I'm gonna hold on to this for maybe another summer season. I love all of these Tom Ford cushions. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna hold on to all of these, and then I will get rid of this Guerlain cushion. I love it, but again, I just have too much and I never reach for it. This by Terry is fairly new and I really enjoy it. I'm gonna keep that. The Dior Air Flash I love. I'm gonna keep this. The Sisley Tinted Moisturizer I actually don't really like, so I'm going to pass that along. The Chantecaille Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer, love, love, love. I'm going to hold on to that. The Surratt Primer I actually don't like at all, so I'm going to pass that along. The Giorgio Armani Neo Nude, it's okay. It's okay. It's not horrible, but it's not great, and I have so many other tinted moisturizers that I enjoy, so I'm going to pass that along. The Sulwhasoo, this was actually quite lovely, but I have a ton of cushions I'm holding on to, don't I? SPF 50. I'm trying to remember which one I thought actually wore better. This has SPF 40, this has SPF 50. I think I actually liked the 3Lab better, so I'm gonna hold on to this. And because this is unopened, I think actually I can donate this. I can take out like the old cushion in here and just give them the new one. So that is exciting. Oh, I love the M. Love this cushion, so I'm gonna hold on to that. This Armani Prima, this is the Glow On Moisturizing Balm. I think they discontinued this. I think they replaced it with something else. I'm trying to remember the name of it. I'm not sure. Anyway, I just used this the other day and I think it's just old. Like the texture of it has completely changed. So I'm going to get rid of this. The Sisley Blur Expert Powder. This is something that works well underneath foundation. I don't use this often. It really does such a nice job though. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to that. My Chanel Le Beige, I love this. I'm gonna hold on to this. The By Terry Starlight Rose Youth Glow Elixir. It's not really tinted. I mean, there's a little bit of pigment to it, but it's really very glowy, and I actually prefer their brightening CC serum, so I think I'm gonna get rid of this, even though I like this a lot. Yeah, every time I think about kind of a glowy base, I don't think of this. I think of their brightening CC serum, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm definitely gonna hold on to my Future Skin foundation in Vanilla. Really love this. And then I've been holding on to this Kogendo powder foundation because it's the only powder foundation that I have, and it's the only one that I actually really, really like, but I never ever use it. Well, I'll hold on to it. I mean, it is the only one that I like, and I am getting rid of quite a bit. So I'll hold on to this, and I'm gonna do the same thing and remove these. And I'm gonna put everything back and kind of reorganize these two drawers. All right, so I have my primers and like my lighter coverage foundations in here. And then just these that I kind of didn't know how to categorize. And then here's where I put like my like heavier coverage foundations, the powder foundation, and then all of my cushions and some cream foundations here. I'm wondering, I need to consolidate a little bit because I want to move my concealers up with my foundations, because right now my concealers are here with my powders and it's just way too crowded in here. So let me see if I can kind of rearrange this situation, maybe move the cushions up or something. All right, so instead I moved these foundations up here, the ones with a little bit heavier coverage. So I have from like primers to heavier coverage foundations. And then here I have my cushions, the foundations that come in jars, and my cream foundations. And then I think I'll be able to put my concealers here. All right, so here are my concealers. That is gonna take me forever to remember it's in the second drawer instead of the third drawer. Let's see, I definitely need to clear this out. I have way too many. Definitely keeping the Clinique. This has been working really well for me. Definitely keeping my Dior Forever. Whoa. Definitely keeping my Chanel. This is relatively new. This By Terry was a repurchase, so this bottle is relatively new. I don't actually enjoy the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away too much. I much prefer this panned one. This is like the color corrector. So I'm gonna hold on to this, get rid of this. Holding on to the La Prairie, that's relatively new. This is new, the Sisley Eye Concealer. This is relatively new and I love it. This Sisley I love, but it's so old at this point. I've been trying to use it up forever and it just won't die. So I'm just gonna get rid of it. This Bare Minerals actually looked okay on and then kind of fell apart during the day. So I'm going to get rid of that. I have 3 Pat McGraths, which is completely unnecessary. So I'm gonna hold on to L6, which is the one I believe I use the most, and then get rid of L7 and L4. I have this Radiant Corrector for Eyes from Clé de Peau, which I love. I have their Stick Concealer in the shade Ivory, which I also love. I'm gonna hold on to that. I love this Chantecaille Le Camouflage Stilo, but this is really old, so I'm gonna get rid of this. I am going to get rid of this Hourglass concealer. It's only okay, and I never use it. I have so many concealers that I love, so I'm gonna get rid of this. This Kosas concealer is a great formula, but the color is way off, so I'm gonna get rid of this. The Glossier Stretch Concealer I really love, but I never reach for it anymore. I think I have ones that I guess I just enjoy more, so should I get rid of this? Well, let's see. I'm gonna put this in the middle. This is like a maybe. Ilia, this is relatively new. Gosh, I can't even remember what I think of this. Let me hold on to this. Let me hold on to that. The Kogendo Moisture Fit Concealer, I really enjoy, but this is very old. Yeah, this is very old, so I'm going to get rid of that. The Oma Beauty, I think I'm mispronouncing that, but the Oma Beauty Concealer, this is the Stay Woke Concealer. This is an incredible high coverage concealer, so I'm going to keep that. This Suku Intense Cover Concealer, I feel like I liked the formula, but I think the shade was too deep. Yeah, so I'm going to get rid of that. This RMS Uncover Concealer, I feel like it's okay for my face. I'm talking about the shade. I'm going to hold on to this. I'm going to hold on to this. I don't have a ton of Clean Beauty concealers. I have this one in the Ilia, so I'll hold on to this one. I am going to get rid of this La Prairie. This was like a corrector of some sort. Anyway, I have their Skin Caviar one now, so I'm going to get rid of this. This is super old anyway. The Estee Lauder Double Wear Radiant Concealer. This I really love, so I'm going to hold on to this. This is the Luminous Silk Concealer from Armani. I enjoy this as well. I'm going to hold on to this. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the Glossier. I feel like I'm accumulating a lot of concealers now. The Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage Concealer. Oh, it's totally dried out. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this. I don't use this ever. If I go for a pan concealer, it is definitely my Surratt one, so I'm going to hold on to these. The YSL High Cover Radiant Concealer, I really enjoy. I'm going to hold on to that. The NARS Tinted Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base, I actually really love. Oh, and it still looks good, so I'm going to hold on to this. I am going to get rid of this Edward Bess Undo Time Blurring Perfector. I really enjoy it, but it's too old and I never reach for it. The Viseart Eye Concealer, I'm going to hold on to this as well. Not concealer, the primer. I'm going to hold on to this as well because I only have these two eye primers, and this one is clear. I actually have an extra of the Viseart eye primer, so I'm going to donate this. I have the Surratt Stick Concealer. This is super old. I'm going to get rid of this. I have the Guerlain Precious Light concealer. It's like one of those illuminating concealers. I just purchased this, so I'm going to hold on to that, and I enjoyed it. And then I have the YSL Touche Eclat Radiant Touch, which I'm going to hold on to. And then I do have this NARS Soft Matte Concealer, which I definitely do not like under my eyes. I think it really just makes my eyes look very, very aged. But this is actually very decent on my face, so I'm going to hold on to this. And then I have the new Macrame Actives Concealer in Light, which I'm really, really enjoying. This has been my favorite as of late, so I'm going to hold on to this. Wow, look at these two drawers. So much better than before. All right, I feel like I'm on a roll, so maybe we should tackle this powder drawer. You know, the problem with powders is they don't really go bad that quickly. And the packaging is also like gigantic. Like this Clé de Peau loose powder is just gigantic. So it's a two-prong problem. Oh, I have some eye primers here. So this is the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas. I haven't used this, so I'm going to donate that. And then this Trini London one, whoa, in Victoria, I think is too deep for me, and I have used it. So I'm going to just get rid of this. I think I want to get this in a lighter shade because I really did like this under my eyes. So I have a ton of powders here. I don't even know if you guys can see. Yeah, I have a ton of powders that have been sitting out because they didn't fit in this drawer, and I'm so happy that I'm gonna be able to fit them in here now. This is in even all of it. This one, and this RMS one. I am a sucker for these Guerlain Meteorites. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that it? I think I have 7 of them. They're all different, and I do love them so much. So I'm gonna hold on to these. Isn't that sad? I do have this Guerlain Violette powder, so I'm gonna hold on to this. The Givenchy Prism Libre I love. This YSL, this is such an interesting powder. I really enjoy it, but I never I never reach for it. I guess I'll hold on to this just in case. Okay, the By Terry Hyaluronics. I do not need all of these. I am going to get rid of this Apricot Light. I'm gonna hold on to Natural and Rosy Light over here. Here's the original By Terry Hyaluronic Powder. I'm going to get rid of that. Here is the Viseart setting powder, which I love, but I've been using the By Terry more, so I'm going to get rid of this. The Clé de Peau powder I love. The Lancome Absolute powders I love, so I have this in Absolute Pearl, Absolute Pesh, Absolute Golden, and Absolute Almond, which is a great kind of like bronzing one. So I'm gonna hold on to all of those. I really do love them. The Kogendo Natural Lighting Powder, you know I'm gonna keep. This is like one of my favorites. These are some other Kogendo powders. So this one is the Sheer Lucent Powder. And is this the same powder? Sorry, this one is all in Japanese, so I'm not sure. They look the same. Okay, I'm going to keep this and get rid of this. Oh, see, I forgot I had this Givenchy powder. So this is in 5 Satin Blanc, and this one is in 3 Vol Rosé. So I'm gonna hold on to both of these. I really do like these powders. Yeah, I'm gonna put the La Mer here. So this loose powder I actually just got, and I actually like it. So I'm gonna hold on to that. The La Prairie loose powder, I really love the way this looks on the skin. If I'm looking for like a real full coverage, like evening going out kind of look, this is great. The smell of this is not great though, but I'm gonna hold on to this. I'm gonna hold on to this. I'm gonna keep powering through with this because it does look really lovely on the skin. The Chanel powder is great if I just want like a very simple matte look. Sorry, I don't think you guys can see. Yeah, here's the Chanel powder. Ugh, I thought I was gonna be able to do so well with this powder drawer. Yeah, I mean, I can fit more back here, but I really hate that I can't see them and then I never end up using them. Okay, what can I do? So I'm going to put the La Prairie back here. Oh my gosh, there's another Guerlain powder. So actually I'm going to put this here. This one is the Electric Pearls. Okay, and then let me move the La Prairie back. I'm gonna move the Chanel back here. I'm gonna move this Kogendo back here. These are the ones I don't use that often, but I still like. So put here. The Sisley powder, can this fit here? No. The Dior powder, I'll put right over here. And then these, I thought I kept 2 of these. Oh, here. And then I have this RMS loose powder, but this is more of a highlight, so maybe I had been keeping it with my highlights, but thinking maybe I should move it over here so I would use it more because I like adding highlighting powders sometimes to like matte powders just to give them a little pizzazz. Well, let me see. Maybe there's more room back here. Oh, there is. Okay. So I'm gonna put that right there. Now I have these pressed powders. This Gucci powder it's okay. I don't like the fragrance of it. And as far as powders go, it's okay, but I do like using it, you know, when I'm doing like a full face of Gucci or close to a full face of Gucci. So I will hold on to this. I love the Sisley pressed powder, as you guys know. I'm gonna hold on to that. I do love this By Terry pressed hyaluronic version. I'm gonna hold on to this because I did get rid of the loose powder version. So I'll hold on to this. This Hourglass, oh, this is the Ambient Lighting Infinity powder. This is relatively new. This was okay. It has micro glitters in there, so it's not my favorite. Let me see, this is gonna be a maybe. So these are yeses. This is maybe. This is a maybe. This Ambient Lighting palette is lovely, but it is so old. Do you see how old that is? This is so old. So this is a maybe also. Tom Ford powder. This is like relatively new, so I'm gonna hold on to this. Chantecaille HD powder, I'm gonna hold on to. This little Hourglass dim light, I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't need that. Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder, I love. The Pat McGrath, these are really good if used lightly under the eyes. And the light is so light and the medium is so much darker. I really wish there was something in between these two. which is why I've held on to both. Okay, these are maybes. I think I'm gonna have to decide which one I wanna keep. The Dior pressed powder I love. Wow, this is not going well. Ah, the La Mer sheer press powder. Lovely, super old. I'm gonna get rid of this. The By Terry Compact Expert powder in Apricot Glow. I enjoy this. I'm gonna hold on to that. The Guerlain Perur Gold powder. I really enjoy this. I never think to use this. Okay, this is a maybe. My two Clé de Peau powders that I really love. They're limited edition, so I never really use them with you guys. I'm gonna hold on to them though, because the collector in me wants to keep these. So I'm gonna hold on to those. Oh, I do have some more. Wow, I have some more loose powder back here. Oh my God, I have a lot more loose powder back here. This Décolleté loose powder I don't like, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I don't even know why I still have that. One more. Sneaky. Oh, this is a little La Prairie that comes with that huge jar, so I guess I'll hold on to that. This YSL Soufflé loose powder is very nice, but I think they discontinue this. Actually, I'm gonna look that up right now. This terracotta powder from Guerlain, it's almost like the La Prairie powder. It has quite a bit of coverage, and I remember I brought this to New York to wear for a wedding because it was gonna be humid, and I wanted to look, you know, nice for the wedding. And this actually came in really handy, and I love the powder puff applicator because you just, you know, pounce it all over your skin and it's great. So I'm gonna hold on to this. This was really fantastic for travel. Yeah, I think this powder is discontinued. What a shame. Hold on. Let me go to the YSL site. I want to see what they have in place of this. Yeah, if I go to the setting spray and powder section on YSL, they have one setting spray and like a whole bunch of pressed powders, but they don't have this anymore. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this, unfortunately, and I'll hold on to this one. So this will go in the yes pile. These are all still maybes. The Kogen Do brightening powder, I think this is called. It's the one that looks like a latte. I love this powder, so I'm gonna hold on to this. This Bobbi Brown, I think I've only used like once or twice, so I'm gonna get rid of this. This Armani Neo Nude is so old. I'm gonna get rid of this. This Ilia powder is really lovely. I'm gonna hold on to that. This Chantecaille HD Perfecting Powder in Candlelight. I like this powder. I don't really like this brush applicator. Maybe I can try and figure out a way to kind of decant this. I think I'd use it more just as loose powder versus this brush, this kind of like travel case. So I'll hold on to that and see if I can kind of break the powder out. Oh, this Chantecaille powder is gorgeous. I'm gonna hold on to this. This Chanel powder it's a little hard. It's a little hard pressed for me, so I'm gonna get rid of this. This Guerlain Meteorites powder, it's decent. It's not my favorite, but I really like, I really like these Meteorites powders, and this one, it does smell like violets, so I'm gonna hold on to this, just kind of like the collector in me. And then this By Terry Brightening CC powder in Apricot Glow is gorgeous. So I'm gonna hold on to this. I kind of forgot I had it too, which is a shame. So I need to move all of these things around. So let me put all of these pressed powders back in here and we'll see what fits and doesn't fit. Okay, so these are all the powders that I'm positive I am keeping. It's quite a bit. It does fill an entire drawer. And these are still my maybes. So I don't think I actually have much room for much more, but I think I want to keep this Hourglass because it is relatively new and I haven't really given it like a full try. So I'm gonna hold on to this. I'm going to get rid of this, the ambient lighting palette, because it's just freaking old. So I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna get rid of the Guerlain Perur Gold, as much as that pains me. I'm gonna get rid of that. As for the Pat McGrath powders, I think I'm gonna hold on to the light because I really only like to use this powder underneath my eyes, and the medium is just too, it's just too deep. You know, I've been going kind of between the two, the light medium, to get kind of like a nude for my skin tone type of shade. because in terms of light, I have like the By Terry hyaluronic powder, which is very similar in my book. Or I don't know, maybe I will just keep both. Let me see if I can kind of squeeze these in here somewhere. Okay, so that is the powder drawer. I'm pretty happy with this. I think I probably could have gotten rid of more, but unfortunately, like, the collector in me wants to keep all of these and those Clé de Peau pressed powders. So anyway, it is what it is. So this is my powder drawer now. I'm happy. I'm happy that I got it to all fit. And yeah, I'm feeling so much better about these foundation drawers, my concealer. Like, I can actually see what concealers I have. I couldn't before. All right, we're making some good progress. All right, we're in the next drawer down, which is like my cream, highlight, blush, bronzer, cream cheek products is what I'm trying to say. And I have a lot, as you can see, and this isn't even the whole thing. I'm gonna have to move the camera around, but this is the whole drawer situation. So we're gonna start with this corner here. Also, do you love my nails? So I was doing my own nails and obviously they don't stay on very well. So I have partially done nails. So yeah, let's start with this corner, the Charlotte Hollywood Flawless Filter. Not getting rid of. I love this. Wow, wow, wow. There's really not much I'm going to get rid of. I think actually, as much as I love this, I'm gonna get rid of this. It's super old. This is the Tom Ford Skin Illuminator in Fire Lust. They've even changed the packaging, and this is my second bottle, so I need to let it go. I need to let this Armani contour go. I never use that. This Kogendo Aqua Foundation Illuminator. It's lovely. I never use it. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of this Frank Body Illuminator. Again, I mean, all of these products I love. These, I feel like most of the products in here I've had for a long time, but obviously can't get to all of them. So anyway, the Frank Body Illuminator, I'm gonna get rid of that. The Guerlain Meteorites pen, I love. I'm gonna hold on to that. This Dior Flash Luminizer I just got and really enjoy. I'm gonna hold on to this. This Grande Glow from Grande Cosmetics, I really like these. Wait, where? I know I have other ones. Oh, here. Okay, we'll get to that in a little bit. I do like this Charlotte Tilbury, so I'm gonna hold on to that. You guys know how much I love these By Terry Brightening CC serums, so I'm gonna hold on to all of these. So I have 2 big bottles and then 3 bottles that came in like one set. So I'm gonna hold on to all of that. Westman Atelier Contour Stick in Biscuit, I really love. I'm gonna hold on to that. Oh, the Tom Ford Glow Drops. Love these. So I'm gonna hold on to those. You guys know how much I love my cream cheek products. These I'm gonna hold on to. This Chanel is a gloss Lumiere. It's like iridescent. I think you can see that. I'm gonna hold on to this. This I just talked about in a video, and while I don't like it on my cheeks, I actually really like it on my lips. So maybe I'll move this to my lip balm drawer. This Vision Flush from Danessa Myricks, I actually have not given a good old chance yet, so I'm gonna hold on to that. I love the Tower 28 blushes, as you guys know, and the highlight. Love it. Oh, and here is another Beauty Light one from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Pillow Talk one, so I'm gonna hold on to that. I have the RMS Buriti bronzer, which I love. And then I have this Lip to Cheek in Beloved, which I actually enjoyed. God, I have so many. Well, let me hold on to that. That's not terribly old. This is the Westman Atelier highlighter. This is a great, great primer. I wonder, I'm gonna move this up to the primer drawer since I have more room up there. Oh, this La Mer highlighter is amazing. It's so bright. I'm gonna hold on to this. These Hourglass sticks are so beautiful, but they're pretty old at this point. Maybe I'll just hold on to Champagne Flash, which is the one I definitely wear more. And then this one is Rose Gold Flash. It's just a little too, I don't know, like cool tone for me. So I'll get rid of that. Then let me move the camera a little bit here. The Ritual Defee products I just got, so I'm gonna hold on to those. The Trinity London products I just got, I'm gonna hold on to these. The Shiseido whipped blush, yeah, whipped powder blush. I actually haven't got a chance to use. Ugh. So I'm gonna hold on to that. This Ilia product I haven't even really gotten a chance to use. I'm gonna hold on to this. Oh, here's another Pillow Talk. All right, I had to change out my battery, so I hope the angle is close to what it was. Anyway, Okay, back to the cream cheek drawer. Oh, here are, okay, let me gather up all of these Grande Glow products. So these are blushes and then these are highlights. So I'm gonna hold on to this French Pearl highlight. These two I think are a little bit too deep for me, especially this one. So I'm gonna get rid of those two. And then for the blushes, hold on to this one. All of these actually look very, very light. So I'm gonna hold on to Tiramisu and get rid of these three, which look very pale, and this one, which looks a little bit deep for me. So I'm gonna hold on to Tiramisu. I've got my Kjaer Weis Collector's Kit. I think all of these are still okay. So I'm gonna hold on to this. My RMS Living Luminizer palette, I'm gonna hold on to that. I'm gonna hold on to these Danessa Myricks Dew Wet, like cream highlights. These are gorgeous. I have a whole bunch of Kjaer Weis cream blushes, which you guys know I absolutely love. So I'm gonna hold on to them. Oh, here's one of those duos. Oh, I love this color for summer. This one is gorgeous too. Here's another blush, love that. We have a bunch of cloud paints. I am going to get rid of the first four that came out because these are just incredibly old. So I'm gonna get rid of those. I'm gonna hold on to these two. These were the two newer shades. So I'm gonna hold on to these. They've come out with two other new ones, which I actually have and just haven't gotten a chance to use. So anyway, I'm gonna hold on to these. I'm gonna get rid of this. I've held on to this for a while, hoping I would use it, and I just haven't gotten the chance. So I'm gonna get rid of that. My Clé de Peau cream blushes, I'm gonna hold on to. I love, love, love these. This is actually a cream eyeshadow, but I really like using it as a cream highlight. So that's why it's in this drawer. My Chantecaille cream products. So I have the bronzer, which I love. I have two of the do I have more? Nope, just two of the blushes. I think I actually decluttered one. It seemed like it was getting a little old. So I'm gonna keep those. I'm going to keep my bubble blushes because these actually are still good. So I have this one from Guerlain, and then I have this one from Chantecaille. So this Revive Hydrating Radiance Oil, I tried to use as like one of those By Terry Brightening CC serums, but it's actually it left me too shiny, both from like the highlighty bits in there and also the oils. So I feel like this is something I need to maybe mix into like a drier type of foundation that I want to kind of amp up a little bit. So I'm going to hold on to this because this is relatively new. I think I got this last, like maybe late summer. Anyway, I'm going to hold on to this. These MAC Glow Play Blushes do not work for me at all. I feel like I put them on and they disappear within like minutes. It's the weirdest thing. So I'm going to get rid of these. My Carolina Herrera highlight. I love this. I don't know why this is in this drawer. I mean, it's kind of like a cream to powder formula, but I think I'm going to move this to my highlighting drawer, like my powder highlight drawer. Oh, another MAC that I'm going to get rid of. This Ket Daiquiri cream blush is gorgeous, but I never reach for it, so I'm going to get rid of that. So I have, I think, all but one of these M Cosmetics Color Drop Serum blushes. I think that's the full name. I don't think I need to keep all of them, so let me gather them up. All right, here are the first four that came out. I'm gonna hold on to, I think, these two. This one was a little too deep, this one's a little too pale, so I'm gonna get rid of those. Here are the three newer ones. Actually, four came out, but they sent me three of them. I'm definitely gonna keep this lavender one. That's very unique, and I'm gonna hold on to these five. I think these two I probably have a million times over in this drawer, so I'm gonna hold on to these five and get rid of those two. Here is another Chantecaille bubble blush that I'm gonna hold on to. Oh, here is a Declutter highlight that I really love, and this was really nice for travel because it's so compact. I'm gonna hold on to this. That doesn't take up too much room. I have this Chanel Le Beige highlight in Pearly Glow I'm gonna hold on to. Oh, I have my beloved Armani Fluid Sheer in number 2. I mean, I love this product, but wow, I just never ever reach for this. I'm gonna let this go. I'm gonna let this go. It's kind of old too, and if I'm just dying for it, I'll I'll just have to get another one. But yeah, I think it's time to let this one go. Okay, I have a couple of Lila B cream highlights. So this is Be Enchanting. I love this one, so I'm holding on to that. This one is Be Captivating, and it's a little bit deeper, but it's so gorgeous. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to that. And then I have a couple of their lip and cheek divine duos. So this one is Be Lovely, and this one is Be Dazzling. I'm gonna hold on to Be Dazzling, and I'm gonna get rid of Be Lovely. Some more Chanel liquid highlights. I'm gonna hold on to these. I really love these. I have a couple of these Glossier Plays. I really enjoy these as well, but yeah, I never ever reach for them. Maybe I'll just pick one. I think I'm gonna hold on to, there's Pale Pearl and Platinum Rose. I think I got Pale Pearl first, loved it, and then got Platinum Rose, and then never really used it. All right, I'll hold on to Pale Pearl and get rid of Platinum Rose. And then I've got this Bobbi Brown All Over Glow. I actually love this product, but I don't think they sell this. It's such an interesting texture. It has a lot of squalane in there, so it feels kind of gooey, but it absorbs beautifully into the skin and it leaves this gorgeous sheen. Ugh, I've been holding on to this for so long. So I remember when I purchased this, it was limited edition. They only like brought it out for that summer, and then it was so popular, they either reintroduced it to the line or re-promoted it. Anyway, they don't sell this anymore, so I'm gonna get rid of this. Here is a Suku cream blush that I forgot that I had. This is a shimmer liquid blush in #1. So I'm gonna hold on to this. I think I got this last year sometime. I'm gonna hold on to that. I have the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. This is the one before they reformulated it, and I enjoy this, so I'm gonna hold on to this. And then next I have this little acrylic box full of like stick products, and I love my stick products, so I don't think a lot is gonna go from here, but I have some of the new Byredo sticks in here that I really enjoy. I'm gonna hold on to these. I have my Tom Ford glow sticks. I love these. This is in Soleil Neige. So they're double-ended with a blush and a highlight. So that's Soleil Neige. I'm gonna hold on to that. This one is Megève, which I love. Ugh. So there's the blush. There's the highlight. I like traveling with these guys. Here are the Pat McGrath highlights. Wow, I never use these, but I can't let them go. I don't think I can let these go. So these have a highlight at one end and then a balm at the other. I don't really ever use the balm, but I do like the cream highlight. So this one is golden. This one is bronze. You know what? I'll get rid of bronze. I never use that one. And then here is nude. Ooh, well, maybe, maybe it's time to let these go. Maybe these are too old. Yes, I'm going to let these go. The Natasha Denona Face Glow Cream Shimmer. This one is relatively new, and I do enjoy this a lot, so I'm gonna hold on to that. I'm gonna hold on to all of my Sisley cream blushes here. This is actually more of a cream contour bronze. Here are more of the Tom Ford sticks. So this Sunstruck one is the oldest. Let me see if this is still good. Yep, that still looks good. I'm gonna hold on to that. Oh, these La Mer sticks. These I actually liked on my lips more than my face because they stayed kind of emollient. Whoa. Okay, that barely has any pigment left. That's really weird. I guess they don't feel dried out. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of these. These did not age well. So I have some of these Chanel Balm Essentiels. This one I'm keeping. That one's relatively new. This one is Golden Light. I'm gonna keep that. This one is one of the blushes. So this is blush number 23. I love these. Gorgeous. This one is number 20. Beautiful. I'm gonna hold on to that. These all still feel good. And then this is the clear Balm Essentiel. Well, kind of clear. It was like a very subtle highlight. Yeah, that one's pretty. I'll hold on to that. Oh, this terracotta, this Guerlain terracotta highlight is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Gonna hold on to that. This Tiger Lily Queen from Nude Sticks is gorgeous. I never use this though. I don't even ever think of this. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. And then all of my Westman Atelier blushes I'm gonna hold on to. This one is Minette, which is stunning. This one is Petal. This is the first one I got. Let me see if this one's still good. Oh, okay. Petal actually smells super funky, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Chouchette. That one is still good. And Puppet. This one is relatively new, so I know that one's good. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to those 3. Oh, I have this beautiful Clé de Peau stick highlight, which is gorgeous. This was limited edition, but a really beautiful highlight. So I'm gonna hold on to that. And here are the Surratt, the Diamante, is that what this? Oh, that was the name, Torche Lumiere. So this one is Diamante. These are so pretty. They have such a like sparkliness to them without micro glitters. So that's Diamante, and then this one is Rose Diamante. So this one has like a pinkiness to it. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to those. All right, and finally for this drawer, I have a bunch of cream product compacts. Oh, I love these products. This is gonna be really, really hard. Okay, the Westman Atelier Super Loaded Tinted Highlights. I am not getting rid of any of these. This is the newest one. I love it. This one is the Peau de Pêche, which is the first one that came out. Gorgeous. It still smells good, thank God. And then this one is Peau de Soleil, I think. Yeah, Peau de Soleil. And this one was kind of bronzy. So definitely holding on to all of those. This one from Kosas is a duo and it's gorgeous, but I never use it. Let me see. It's in the shade Tropic Equinox. I do love it. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to that. I have a bunch of Tom Ford cream blushes that are so old. This one is Pink Sand. Do you guys remember this? This is many, many years old. There it is. It feels okay. It smells okay. I think maybe it's time to let it go. It's just too old. It's just too old, especially for a cream product. Paradiso. This one is a little bit newer and I love this one a lot. There's Paradiso. I'm gonna hold on to this one. I can't let that one go. And then this one is Piene Soleil. And yeah, this is as old as Pink Sand, so I'm gonna get rid of this as well. And then I have this Victoria Beckham Estee Lauder collab. These don't even exist anymore and this is old, so I'm gonna get rid of this. I have some Décolleté. These are like putty blushes. So this one is in PU 150. This is such a unique shade, which is why I kept it. Oh, it still feels good. But it's such an interesting, I don't even know if you guys can see that. It's such an interesting cheek color. So I'm gonna hold on to that. And then this one is in beige, BE 350. Yeah, I'll hold on to that. Those both still feel really nice. Here's that Palette Essentielle in 150 Beige Clair. I love traveling with this. So I'm gonna hold on to this. It's not super old. I think maybe it's a couple years old, but I did just use this and I know it's good. So I'm gonna hold on to that. This NARS Orgasm palette, I really loved. I think people didn't like this. Am I remembering that correctly? I really loved it. I thought they were all really pretty. And I believe this was limited edition and it's probably not around anymore. Let me see. Yeah, this is gone. So I'm gonna get rid of that. I have my 2 Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate palettes. I love these, so I'm gonna hold on to these. And then I have the Hourglass Illume Sheer Color Trio. I got this when it first came out, like very first came out. So I don't even know how old this is. It actually even looks really dry. So I'm gonna get rid of this. And that is it for this drawer. So I'm going to put all of these things back. It's so hard for me to even try and organize all of these products because I need more like acrylic organizers, which I don't have. And it's okay. I mean, I just kind of fish through this drawer and I can usually find what I'm looking for. But I'm just gonna go ahead and put back the compacts that were in here and see if I can just make this look a little bit prettier. Okay, I think that's as pretty as I can make it. As soon as I close this drawer, it's just gonna pretty much fly everywhere. But that is my cream cheek drawer. All right, so these are all of the things I am getting rid of. That smaller pile over there, these are all the things that I think I can donate to Project Beauty Share. So it's like an unused cushion foundation for that Sulwhasoo, and then that unused eye primer, those two, and then the rest are what they consider like gently used powder products, which I think those qualify. So we'll see what happens. And then the rest of these, unfortunately, is garbage. But I'm feeling so good about my choices. So many of these things are so old, as you witnessed, or they're just not a good color match for me. All right, guys, that is it for today's declutter. I have lots of other things that I need to declutter, but I think I just need to kind of mentally prepare myself for it because they're powder products and you know, they don't really go bad that quickly, and I really love most of my products. So I have my bronzers, my highlights, my eyeshadow palettes, my face palettes, which I think you'll probably have to pry out of my dead cold hands. But I really need to make some space, and it's January, and I'm feeling strong about it, so I think I need to ride this declutter wave and get into it. But that is it for today's video. I think this is going to be long enough, and thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.